This world needs heroes. We know they are out there, hiding in the shadows, or masked in broad daylight. But it's up to me to find them and understand their powers. My name is Rick Rage, and I have uncovered the next stage of human evolution.
Good morning, Mr. Rage. I am glad to see we are now operating out of a parking garage.
Taking this show on the road is the only option if we're going to keep trailing mobile targets, Emma.
I look forward to our next base of operations in a porta potty, sir.
What do you have for me?
Surveillance upload for final 3 subjects finished overnight. Sufficient data has been collected for Project Evo.
Display final results overview for the last 3 subjects collected. Please?
Thank you. Main screen turn on. Subject 009, codename Iceman, is impervious to cold and has climbed Mount Everest in nothing but bicycle shorts. Population Alpha T possesses the ability to consume toxic arsenic at 20 times the amount average individuals can ingest. Subject 334, codename The Distance, demonstrates a limitless threshold for lactic acid buildup in his muscles. This allows for rapid conversion of lactate to energy without the burning and fatigue normal humans feel.
How do these people obtain their powers?
Exact causes may vary. Population Alpha T has undergone 7,000 years of natural selection to develop their immunity to arsenic.
Hold up. Natural selection? The Darwin thing with finches and stuff?
Heritable variation leads to differential reproductive success. Individuals possessing superior fitness pass on their genes.
English, please, Emma.
Very well. People with genes that grant them a higher chance of survival and making more babies than others will pass on those genes more often. This ultimately results in changes of a population's genetic makeup over time.
How do these differences in genes happen?
The cells which compose humans contain DNA, a genetic blueprint used to plan body development. The segments which make up DNA, called nucleotides, can mutate in a variety of ways to produce variants. Some mutations can induce change in one generation for individuals, such as the Distance's incredible tolerance for lactic acid, or Iceman's resistance to cold. These mutations will not result in evolution, however. Insufficient environmental pressures exist to confer any advantage to these 2 people, unless a nuclear winter kills everyone except individuals like Iceman, or a major disaster eliminates all people who cannot run forever like the Distance.
Well, I certainly hope nothing like that ever happens. These people really are 1 in a million.
Inaccurate statement. Humans are all constantly undergoing mutation and evolution.
What?
While not all mutations result in an obvious outcome, human bodies are imperfect and therefore subject to constant change as cells replicate and DNA mutates. You take many of your modern evolutionary attributes for granted. The ability to consume lactose in adulthood evolved several thousand years ago and has since become a ubiquitous trait worldwide. The lactose intolerant are actually the normal humans, relatively speaking. People are also constantly evolving to fight infection and disease. City populations have shown relatively recent genetic variations which enhance resistance to diseases including leprosy and tuberculosis. In some ways, technology has slowed evolution. Modern medicine has allowed humans to artificially increase the fitness and longevity of those who would otherwise have been selected out of the population for illness or injury. As techniques such as gene therapy continue to advance, society may someday reach a point where human evolution is a controllable process.
Boy, there's an ethical debate right there. Thanks for the rundown, Emma. It sounds like all these years of high-tech surveillance and espionage on the world's superhumans was worth it.
Actually, Mr. Rage, I looked up all of this information on Wikipedia. It's fairly common knowledge now.